Sup, Kevin Cornish, and I'm back with another one. This is what if Naruto was taken from the village as a baby. Quick recap, the last time we left off, I told you that Naruto lost an arm, but because of Kurama's good nature, he gave Naruto a chakra arm which could admit all kinds of weapons, and he could like stretch it out like he did in the anime where he pulled out the other Jinchuriki from the other guys. His father did it as well. Blah blah blah. Anyway, uh more recap. He was hitting on Yujito, but what we forgot to tell you that Yujito has ulterior motives thanks to the right Kage. Yujito wants some of them nuts. But since we're family friendly, we can't say penis or baby. Anyway, and since Naruto was the one hitting on Yujito, Lin Uzumaki found out about this. Oh, by the way, Lin is no longer Uzumaki since she got married to Shisui Uchiha. Shisui Uchiha, whatever. And now Lin is Lin Uchiha thanks to her husband. They also had a daughter which she gave Kushina's name, so the daughter is now known as Kushina Uzumaki. Again, Lin find out that Naruto has a little crush on Yujito, but Yujito has a crush on Shisui, which promptly pissed Lin off, but she didn't make it any mind because she knows how much Shisui loves her and their kid. Anyway, so Lin is trying to, convince Naruto to go with one of the Hyugas. Backstory into the Hyuga. So Hinata's mother had an affair with a random dude, which she found out, but found out too late because then she already got pregnant by her lover, and she then proceeded to kill her lover, and she took the two existing children, that's Hinata and her sister. What's her sister's name again? Hanabi. She took Hanabi and Hinata and jumped off a cliff. What's his face again? Hayashi thought they were dead and didn't proceed to investigate any further. But they're far from dead. They're in the the land of Whirlpool. Did I say they were in the land of Whirlpool? The groups in the land of Whirlpool. They're in the land of Whirlpool. So let's continue with where we left off with again Lin trying to force Naruto to date someone around his age. Anyway, so Lin and Hinata's mother are conspiring into the background for a arranged marriage for the two of them, seeing that they're the founder of the new Uchiha village. And yes, Uchiha village are a combination of Uchiha and Uzumaki. I'll merge those two together later. I cannot think of how to merge them right now, so don't ask. So one day Naruto is in the jungle while Lin allows this still yet, because then he's super OP at this point, being that he has a very powerful chakra arm and majority of the techniques that were left behind in the land of Whirlpool. It's the land of Whirlpool. So my nigga Naruto is OP as hell and stuff. So he's out catching boars and stuff for the entire family. And the clan of Grun, very large. It's not as big as other villages, but a few other people that were stressed out of their country, or prisoners and stuff. Well, like not prisoners, but people who have nowhere to go, and their village has been famine, the food loss, sickness, stuff like that. So the village is slowly grown throughout the 6 years they've been there. Because then they've been traveling. They didn't go there directly from the fucking Hidden Leaf. They went there like when Naruto was 4. They stopped, they fucking chilled, they lived, they stopped, they chilled, they lived. Then they reached the land of Whirlpool, where they're now currently calling home. But one more thing, back in the flashback, Naruto is soon going to be 12. Right now he's 10 years old, and Lin is judging the day that she has to send Naruto back to the Hidden Leaf Village. But anyway, so we get back to Lin and Hinata's mother plotting to forcefully arrange a marriage for the both of them. Naruto's in the forest with this little girl still staring at him, because then not similar as in canon, but he still technically saved her life, because Hinata was kind of turning suicidal due to the abrupt move and stuff, and they didn't have the life from the first reach. They didn't have the life that she remember with, awesome food, good clothing and stuff like that. So Hinata was a little bit high maintenance. She wasn't as humble as she was. She was like, a spoiled bitch for a little while. And she didn't think that the life she's living wasn't worth living, and she tried killing herself with Naruto, catching her from falling off of the huge building or was, side of a mountain, and saved her life, and tells her that, their life is worth living regardless of how you feel now, and blah blah blah. And he stood up and stuff, and she just admired the structure of this little boy, because then he's tall for a 10-year-old. He's like, maybe 4'2". I mean, they're 4'2" tall, 4'2" tall 10-year-olds. Granted, I was a short kid till I turned 12. I thought I was, because of my family. My grandpa is a midget. Let's start there. And I thought I was going to be a midget till I turned 12 years old and my growth sprout started, which made me the happiest nigga alive. Finally, I'm taller than my entire family except my father. My father is about 3 inches taller than me, but I'm taller than my mom, standing at fucking 5'3", and I'm 5'8". So I know it's still short, but 5 inches taller than my mom, and about that's it. Cause all my sisters are 5'3", and my brothers are about 5'6". I'm the tallest out of my family and stuff. Anyway, enough rambling about me. So Naruto is a little bit tall, a little bit, sexy in this one. No homo. And she is admiring this, and she's like, taking in the words that are coming out of his mouth. You know, the words that's coming out of his mouth. Yes, we just gonna call it as it is. She takes in the full Taka no Jutsu in time skip. Now she's, she follows him around. He knows she's there, but he doesn't actually care, because then he wants to tap a bigger ass, because Yujito has some huger melons and booty like a boom boom and the patata and stuff. And Hinata is not developed as yet, so he's not that interested in her, but he's still keeping her, a couple inches away, because then she's still young, and he's like, he doesn't know as yet. But Hinata is going to be somewhat not a shy one. And my what if this time she's going to be somewhat of the, because Naruto would have a personality similar to like what Sasuke would have had, but not the emo part, the more like, stay quiet, be more focused on training, and doesn't pull off a lot of jokes, studies, and stuff, because then his auntie is going to kick that ass. So he does this, and Hinata is going to be the one who's going to be called a knucklehead ninja of the hidden whirlpool. Yes, because Hinata is trying to actually get Naruto's attention, not the village's attention, because she just pranks the places Naruto likes to go. And Naruto, being a version of himself that is eerily different, finds this very funny as to what they did to his uncle's face, and stuff. Because he doesn't hate Shisui at all. He just doesn't. He's a 10-year-old, and he knows that it's not his father, and blah blah blah. And we 10-year-old all act like this. When I was fucking around that time, my stepfather gave me fucking objective. I'll kick his ass. Even though he'll kick my ass, I'll still try to kick his ass. Fuck it. But anyway, so again, Naruto is training, and he decided to, let's cut this out. And he confronts her and tells her that, oh, this is quite a little bit creepy. You should just, come out and talk to me. I'm not, that's because my uncle is a village village leader doesn't mean I'm a total jerk. You could come out. And she come out and be like, Naruto didn't know her name. She didn't ask, and he just remembered that, oh, you're the girl that tried to commit suicide. How you been? Stuff like that, and she's like, I'm okay. Thank you for the assistance and blah blah blah. And how Naruto would respond to something like that, that's how Hinata is going to respond in my what if. So again, Hinata's the knucklehead, and Naruto's the cool guy, and Yujito's a hoe. Yes, because again, let's get a little bit into Yujito. So the Raikage gave Yujito orders, to get some of Shisui's nuts. I mean, not his nuts, but try to make a child with Shisui, regardless of that she's married to Rin Uzumaki. By the way, Rin Uzumaki was created by me personally, Kevin Carnage, which I formally explained in the beginning that she is not a fucking ninja. She just travels and protects herself quite well. And so with that bitch Yujito trying to take her man's seed, it's irritating to her. But anyway, so that's the plan. And Naruto doesn't know this as well, but Yujito, Shisui, and Rin know, so they try to stop it from the beginning. So, and by the way, she's no longer in the village. It's been a year since she left, and maybe she didn't get the D. We'll never know. I know, but anyway. So Naruto and Yujito finally, no, not Yujito, but Naruto and Hinata finally got close enough that they always do everything together. Now it's the 12-year time skip and stuff. So Naruto's 12, and he got the letter to, visit the Hidden Leaf Village, which he probably did, and no, he didn't do. He had to do under duress because Rin was trying to stop him from even actually thinking about leaving. And he promptly says these words: "You're not my mom." And she then grants him permission, and she sends a letter with him, filled with threats to Sarutobi. And so now Naruto, Hinata, who doesn't look like Hinata, are actually now in the Hidden leave village ready to take the tuning test, or the test where they had to go. But anyway, so let's say Team 7 is comprised of, Sasuke and other stuff. But anyway, this is where I'm going to be leaving off this episode. This is Kevin Carnage, and I hope y'all enjoy this one. Like and subscribe to my channel and anything. Bye.